What if God is too God for religion? Let's consider a radical idea. Imagine a God so vast, so limitless, that no religion can contain or define him. What if God is alive and present, not just in sacred places or texts, but everywhere you look, in every sound you hear, in everything you touch? It's time for us to lay down our egos and admit that what we know about God pales in comparison to what we don't know. Imagine for a moment that everything you've ever been taught about God, every Sunday school lesson, every religious doctrine, every stained glass window depiction was just the faintest whisper of a reality too vast for human comprehension. What if the divine presence we've tried so hard to define and contain is actually undefinable and uncontainable? The 13th century mystic Meister Eckhart risked heresy charges when he proclaimed, "I pray God to rid me of God." Think about that paradox. He was begging to be free of the small, limited God of human understanding to uncover the actual infinite reality. This is what we're exploring today. Not the God of our childhood drawings, but the God of all being itself. Let's trace how we got here. Early humans experienced the sacred as everything. In thunderstorms, in the wind, in childbirth, in the cycles of the crops, in plant life, in animal life. Then came scriptures, then temples, then doctrines. Each step was an attempt to understand, but also a step away from direct experience. By the Middle Ages, God had become essentially a supernatural CEO, issuing commandments, keeping records, and presiding over a cosmic courtroom. But the mystics in every tradition kept whispering the dangerous truth. In Christianity, Hildegard of Bingen described God as a fierce matrix of creative energy. In Islam, the Sufi poet Rumi wrote, "Out beyond ideas of wrongdoing and right doing, there is a field, I'll meet you there." In Hinduism, the Epishards declared neti, neti, not this, not that, because any description limits what cannot be limited. Here's a radical truth we've long forgotten. The very moment we try to define God, we risk betraying the infinite nature of the divine. At worst, denying it altogether. At best, diminishing its boundless essence. Why do I say this? Because every definition we create builds walls where there should be none, limiting and separating us from the vast mystery that is God. Our attempt to confine God within our concepts are more about our ego's need for control than about the true nature of God. It's time we humbly acknowledge that what we think we know about God is just a flicker compared to the vast unknown. And what if, just what if, God isn't a distant entity out there to be studied or observed, but a living presence far beyond our mind's reach. Some of the most prominent figures in the Bible appear to have understood that God is greater than just a religion. Think about Job. When everything in his life went wrong, his friends tried to comfort him with all the usual quote unquote religious answers. That he must have done something to deserve it. But Job wasn't afraid to be honest. He spoke straight to God and with all his questions and doubts. And the end of it all, God didn't scold him for asking tough questions. Instead, God showed up and reminded Job and all of us that there's so much about the divine we don't get. Now take David. At one point, he was so desperate that he ate special bread meant only for priests. Technically, that was a rule-breaking move. But David understood that God's cares more about people, not rituals. It's like he knew that rules aren't the main point. Compassion is. Look at Paul's story. Paul started strictly following every religious rule, even going after people who didn't follow them. But after his experience on the road to Damascus, everything changed. He realized that God's love wasn't just for one group or about following every single law. He went out of his way to tell everyone that what really mattered is a changed heart, not just appearances or rituals. And then there's Jesus. He was always surprising people by breaking traditions, healing on the Sabbath, socializing with outsiders, and engaging in deep conversations in unexpected places. Remember when he talked to the Samaritan woman at the well? He said it plainly. True worship isn't about where you are or what ritual you do. It's about being real, worshiping in spirit and in truth. All of these stories show us that God isn't just found in our routines, our traditions, our buildings, or in our best ideas. God shows up in our questions, in our messiness, in our honest, everyday lives. Maybe that's where the real connection starts. Now, let's move from theory to direct experience. I'm going to guide you through a practice that combines elements from Christian contemplation, mindfulness, and quantum physics. It has 3 phases. In phase 1, we'll do deconstruction. Just close your eyes for a moment. Imagine gently removing every image, every word, every concept you've ever used associated with God. Like taking down pictures from a wall until only the blank space remains. That open space. That's where we began. Phase 2. Sensation beyond thought. Now, place your hand on your heart. Feel the warmth, the pulse. Now consider the energy making your heart beat is the same energy spinning galaxies. That tingle in your fingertips, that's not just biology. That's the universe expressing itself as you. Stay with this embodied awareness for 30 seconds and repeat to yourself, I am what God is. I am what God is. I am what God is. I am Phase 3, active receiving. Now, whisper inwardly, show me your true nature. Then for the next minute, simply notice. Maybe you'll feel a wave of warmth. See unexpected light patterns. Recall a forgotten moment of grace. This is God communicating beyond language. Now, your assignment this week is revolutionary in its simplicity. Become a God anthropologist. Carry a small notebook and record every moment you encounter the sacred outside religious context, in a child's laughter, in the perfect timing of a song on the radio, in the quiet space between thoughts. And before you sleep each night, ask, how were you trying to reveal yourself to me today that I might have missed? Then review your day with this lens. Because here's the ultimate truth. We're uncovering God isn't hiding. We've just been looking through keyholes of religion when the doors have always been wide open. In the next session, we'll take this further. What if Christ wasn't just a person, but a consciousness that we can all access right here and right now? Until then, keep noticing. If you like what you're hearing, please subscribe. Hit the notification button, share, and comment, and let's stay connected so that we can provide you with content like this. Until next time, always remember and never forget, you are what God is. I'll see you in the next episode.